it's Ruth again, and today I am rambling. I honestly have a bunch of thoughts in my head. Honestly, this past week I've just been very, very thoughtful. I will say that. But first of all, you guys may notice that the setup is a bit different. You get a different background. Would you look at that, folks? So, I don't know, I've just been, last night I switched over so then my bed is on this side instead of that side. Yeah. I don't know, I was just thinking it would feel better. And I feel like it does. I like having it against the wall instead of the heater. I was always scared about my bed catching on fire. Yeah, there was an incident, but not my own incident, but a different incident. Anyways, as I was just rambling, my friend was just texting me. Oh, okay, and so I have some lunch plans. Very excited about that. Just gonna eat at the dining hall and whatnot. But anyways, dude, when I say that I have so many thoughts, I've had so many thoughts. It's not even funny. And it's kind of just led me to this crisis of what am I even going to do with my life? I have these crises a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but they come and go. I mean, probably the most prominent one was what am I going to be doing with my degree? What am I even going to find a job after college? What am I doing all of this for? Everything, literally everything. And I've had thoughts about joining the military too, and that just sends me on a slippery slope of am I even capable enough? Would I even survive basic military training? And there's that aspect too, but do I even want to do that? Or I will definitely say that I am enjoying college, very happy to be here, and I will be finishing out until I graduate. That is a guarantee. But there's also just having to obtain the finances, get the money for it, currently working a job just so I can pay off my next couple semesters, and definitely financial aid helps, but if and so, yeah, it's just a bunch of what am I even doing? And there's also okay, so I'm a full-time college student, yeah, and I guess my main focus is to focus on college. But sometimes I don't even feel I'm doing enough as a college student. Yes, I go to classes, yes, I do my assignments, but sometimes these are classes I don't even, I care about them, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I really care about them as I should be caring about them. I mean, there are classes I care about so much, my video motion graphics class, because I think I want to work within the animation industry. It's always been a dream of mine as a kid. I guess my dream job is to be, one of my dream jobs is to be an animator, or a comic artist, or a movie director, producer, yeah, all that stuff. And I don't even know anymore. I feel every single job is just competitive. Everything is competitive, and I don't even. I'm just. Anyways, so yeah, that was a little ramble right there about what, and I mean my hobbies too. I want to learn Tagalog because I am Filipino and I only know English, and I always found that not even just fun, but knowing more than one language is such an amazing skill. I think being bilingual is so underrated, and I've been trying to get myself to learn for years, but I always just drop it. And I dropped it when I started college because I was focusing and spending my time on other things that I just kind of pushed away studying it, even though it's something I want to do. And is it even gonna matter? I guess it does matter, because like I want to learn Tagalog, because like my family speaks Tagalog, and like I was raised surrounded by Tagalog speakers, but like I don't even know it myself. You feel? That is a whole other thing. And like I want to learn ukulele too, because I played the clarinet in like 5th and 6th grade and then dropped it afterwards. But other than that, I've never been musically inclined. And that was one thing I wanted to talk about too, music. I think music is probably one of the best things to have ever happened to our world. But that's like a whole nother tangent, because I do want to talk about Twice, because I love Twice so much, and they're reaching their 10th anniversary in a month by the time I'm recording this, and when this gets uploaded, less than a month, and I am just speechless by that. But I feel like I'm just rambling upon like so many things. I just want to touch up on everything, but I'm not giving them enough space. Okay. Alright. So, I was talking about college, not knowing what I do, the military. Oh yeah, this is like a because like I grew up around, my dad was in the military, my brother was in the military too, and so like it's a question of like, do I even want to, or like, because like my dad has always had these expectations that I'm gonna be joining the military, like it's inevitable that I am, and like, do I even want to, or have I been influenced? Because like I also like, there's also like the prospect of me like, should I become a nurse, or like I was in an accounting major before I switched over to digital media production, by the way. Anyways, so yeah, I chose this route because I wanted it, and I like it a lot, and I'm very, very grateful, and I think this was the best choice I could have made. But there is like this little bubble where like in my senior year of high school, I wasn't sure if I should go into like, nursing, accounting, digital media production. Should I even go to college at all? Should I just hop on into the military? Specifically, the branch, if I were, hypothetically, it would be the Air Force. The Air Force. Because, like, I guess it's, like, the best, for a woman and whatnot compared to the other branches. But best is, there's still stuff there. And so, yeah, so there's that part. And, like, if I were, it would be, like, if I were to specifically go into there, I would, like, specifically want to do, like, public affairs. Like, because I feel like, based off the description I read, it was, like, journalism, photography, videography, all that stuff, basically for the media. So there's that possibility in my life, but do I even want that? Like, there's so much that I will be sacrificing. Like, I feel like I would be sacrificing everything. But I guess this is what the point of a ramble is, just to let out my thoughts, cause WTF. I think that this is really cringy of me to do. Like, especially the intro. The intro of me doing like, bum bum bum, Ruth Rambles. Like, I'm not, if you guys notice, maybe you guys notice, but like, I was super cringing in that intro. And like, cause like, I would also rewatch like the first video just to see how I do it, so then I can like, at least match it up. And I was really cringing to myself. And like, I also feel like it's so interesting that I'm just recording myself speaking for people, a lot of people like who do know me, hey guys, but then people who may not know me as personally, just watching this video. And I think that is so interesting that like there's such media personalities, like such popular ones too, media personalities and like influencers and whatnot. And I guess like, I'm basically recording to be one, but like also like just recording for the fun of it too, because like this is all essentially just for the fun of it. I guess I don't even know where I was going off with that ramble. The new background, I guess. Let me know if you guys like this one better. I also like it a lot more because my windows are there, and so like I get natural light. You guys can see my reflection. Media personalities, and so there's all that stuff. And I guess, yeah, thanks for watching this. If you are watching this, I appreciate you guys listening to my rambles, even though I don't know how much of it like really matters. And so yeah, I guess I'm just like going through like the normal process of like figuring out what I'm doing with my life. I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess like my main goal for everything, for right now, I guess my main goal is just to get my degree and like, you know, obviously form connections and networks, but like create like, you know, produce digital media that I can use in like, you know, demo reels or my portfolio, and then try getting a job after college. Like if that doesn't work out, like everything fails me, I'm just gonna hop on over into the Air Force. Wow. I guess that's my last resort, honestly. Anyways, music. I love music so much, and actually, I'll pop it up right here. I made my own little playlist. So, I use Spotify to listen to music, and love Spotify. And so, I have, you know, a pretty much basic profile. Well, before I did all this. And I had a bunch of playlists. I'm pretty sure I have at least 73 playlists from the last time I checked. I pretty much privated all of them, and like I also have like a bunch of playlists that I saved too. But yeah, anyways, I cleared that, not cleared, but like privated all, and then I made this new playlist where it's essentially like it's like dipping your toe into the music tastes I have. Even though I will say the music taste I have is pretty much whatever is good to my ears. Like, but I will say, like, I prominently, like, you know, I would say my favorite artists are Taylor Swift and Twice. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? But, Twice! Anyways, like, my music taste, I feel like as though, even though they're, like, mainstream, yeah, a lot of people around me don't have the same music taste. And like I was actually in the car yesterday, and like this like always happens, so like I'm not I think of it as pretty funny. But whenever I'm with people and like I ask, or like with some friends, I ask to like play some songs on the, you know, in the car, and they're like no, because my music taste just like, you know that meme, pass me the aux, or you better not, you know, mess up the aux. I think I would probably mess up the aux. But definitely dependent on whoever, you know. Like, I know some people who do enjoy K-pop or Taylor Swift, and I'm like, yes. And most of it, I think I really struggled with this before, but like I struggled listening to other people's music that, you know, that I didn't like. Like, if I liked the music that was playing, then I'd be like, I'm okay with this, you know, having that music, you know, playing. That's not my choice. But if it was music, like, I didn't really like or mess with, like, I would struggle, like, you know, enjoying it, you know, enjoying that vibe. But I think I've gotten better about it. Like, I used to, like, wear AirPods all the time in the car just so I can listen to my own music. Even though there's music playing already, I would just want to listen to my own music. But who's to say if that's, I don't know. But yes, so Twice. But oh yeah, wait, hold up. Well, let me circle back. I feel like this ramble has been really, really rambly, and I feel like going crazy right now. But I don't know. I've just had all these thoughts, and like it's nice to let this out over here. But yes. And so the playlist I made, it's not. If I put every single song I liked in there, it would probably go way over hundreds and hundreds of hours. And so from what I was thinking, like, I made this playlist so anyone who views my profile and or anyone I want to share my music tastes with, even though like the music, all these songs are so different, but some of them are really similar. I feel like the vibe I was going for, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I catered it so I can look cooler, and it's like, I guess it's more chill. I would say it kind of has definitely a chiller vibe. Like, I love listening to Ice Spice. I have an Ice Spice song in there, but I love listening to Megan Thee Stallion too. All more I would say more songs that have curse words in them. More songs that would hype you up. You feel I do listen to a lot of those songs, but for this playlist, I feel like I made more chill. Maybe I put in more sadder songs, but maybe, I don't know, I guess I wanted to give off the impression that I'm chill too. I listen to such cool music. It's performative. I guess, I don't know, I've seen that word tossed around a bit. Anyways, I like sitting here because I'm also now sitting on a rug. Beforehand, I was not sitting on the rug. Anyways, so yeah, I guess I feel like everything is so you're just putting on a performance. Am I putting on a performance right now? Am I just playing this up for myself, for you guys? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, music, and so I'm just gonna pull up the playlist. And so, Ruth's playlist, a dip into the music I listen to. So the first few songs I think are I feel like they have such a similar vibe. We got Treehouse by Alex G and Emily Yasina, and then we have Watermelon, John plus Jane Q Public, which is a song from a movie, I'm pretty sure. I was looking it up at some point. You Love Me by Kimya Dawson, Hidden in the Sand by Tally Hall, Kill Switch Lullaby, Flawed Mangoes, Lovers Rock TV Girl, and then yada yada, similar stuff. And then we have Saint Chroma by Tyler the Creator and Daniel Caesar. And then we have SOS by Rihanna. We have Feel Special by Twice, Prom Queen by Beach Bunny. Wow. More Than a Feeling by Boston, Supercut by Lord, Undressed by Somber. A lot of these songs are really, really popular, I would say. And we have the one I have that I put in from Ice Spice also features NLE Choppa and DaBaby, which is Hannah Montana. But then we have Memories by Conan Gray. I feel like a lot of this music is just jumbled up stuff. And there are definitely artists I listen to way more if I wasn't trying to make this into just a simple dip, I would have so much Taylor Swift on there, it's not even funny. Or I'd have so much Twice in there, or more K-pop songs in there. But I want to sing cooler. And I guess this is just a dip into the music, and this is my place, so I can make it how I want to. But is this truly a dip into the music if I'm holding back things? But I just want to, my criteria was just put one or two songs in from artists, one artist or whatnot. But I really just wanted to get this all out there, and I may have to go on a tangent about Twice on a different rambling video, because there is so much I could say about Twice, and the things they have been doing lately, or their entire career has been amazing. And I they have 9 members, and one of the members just recently had a solo debut. Like, they're all still together as twice, but then each member have been branching out, just following their own interests, and I think that's so cool. And one of the things that inspires me to pick up the ukulele and even the guitar, but I've never been good at it. Like, I'll play some tunes right now. We have C, I think. F, I think. Ooh, okay, maybe, no. I think this one's F. Or, is this one F? That could be F. I am so sorry to every person who even knows a single thing about music, because that was not good. But yeah, like, I wanna become a music. There are so many things I want to do in my life, and I feel like I'm just like, I have this single lifetime. This is also a bad issue, not issue, but like not really a good one. Like, I used to really think that once you hit 25, that was it. Like, you've hit the peak of life, and everything after that is just. But that is such bad. Like, that is not right. That's terrible. Your life is your life. Everything, every single year is important. But like, I'm still trying to fix that. Like, that thought in my head myself, and like that there's so much more going. Like, even when you're 30, you're still so young. When you're 40, you're still so young. I don't know where onwards. But anyways, yeah. So check out Chaeyoung's new solo. My favorite song on there. I love all the songs, but I really like My Guitar. I feel like I honestly got really emotional listening to that, and yeah, it's just really beautiful. And like, I believe in an interview somewhere I read on Reddit, like, how like she made the music not really for like commercial use, but like, for herself, for like people, like I would say, even though it's like an indie-esque kind of music. Like, I think people have been calling it dreamy pop, I believe. I could totally be wrong. I should probably like recheck everything before I even start rambling everything. But like, it's very unique compared to like what someone said was like, she isn't just making music as an idol, but music as an artist. Which, I don't know, maybe that's like not mind-blowing, but I think that really like, hit me a lot. Cause like, wow, I can't sing though. Like, I really can't sing. And like, I'm taking podcasting, like a podcasting class. And so like, I'm starting, like I even took basic audio production last year. And like, there's like music production classes, but I don't know if I would ever be good at that. Like, I can't sing. I'm struggling with the DAWs, which are digital audio workspaces, one of those. Music, yes, music artists. Like, I think it is so cool. It's so inspiring when like music artists, obviously a lot of, I feel like you start off small, and like some of them just shoot up, or like, like the gradual process. Like, dude, there's I feel like I've watched videos about this, or tried listening, but I don't really remember how to pronounce her artist name, but MXM Tune. Dude, I was such a big fan of her Feelings Are Fatal song back then. Like, I would just listen to it on YouTube when it had that little green logo thingy for it. And like, now she's such a big artist, and like, I think that is so inspiring. There is Penelope Scott too, who I discovered from TikTok. I deleted TikTok way back. Like, she continues to make music, and I just think it's so cool to see one of those artists grow and blow up and become famous. Like, Somber, like Undressed, wow. honestly, maybe I am. Maybe I am just a simple-minded consumer, just following the masses. But when I saw edits to that song, oh, chills. They really know how to get you with those edits. Peep my Superman edit. Yeah. So like I've always wanted to become like, an indie music artist, and like I don't know, I've never been that good of a singer. Can't really hold a tune. I don't really have the best of ears either. And I don't even know if the lyrics I've written are lyrics or if they're just like words on a paper. Ooh, does that showcase I could be a music? I guess anyone can become a music artist. Whew, we'll see. I mean, I at least want to learn the ukulele, and then okay, jump. But like I haven't really been running either. Even though I want to get back into running. I mean, I guess like I don't even know. Like, I just want to do so many things in my life. Like if I could, I think if I could be everything I could have ever wanted to be, I would, live my life as a college student, join the military at some point, or be a famous artist, be a famous comic artist, be a famous animator, be a famous director, travel the world, just be, I don't know, sometimes I even think about being a chef, even though at best I can cook like pasta. Haven't really cooked, or like flying a plane. So many things. Being a superhero. If I had superpowers, that's a whole nother tangent. Ramble. But there's I want to create an album and just shoot off from there. I guess I've always, I haven't been secure in my singing. Yeah. There's a thing about how Filipinos are really, really good singers. Not me. Anyways, but yeah, so when Chaeyoung released her solo and I listened to it, I've just been wow, so inspired. I feel like I'm very easily influenced too. Very, very easily influenced. But yeah, there's just so much I want to create in my lifetime. But there's also that problem I've been having where I feel like I'm not using my time efficiently enough. Where if I'm, obviously I go to my classes, go to work, do the technical work things, productive things. But then my free time, I'm just laying around on my phone, scrolling. There is that problem of doom scrolling again. And so I do have a time limit of 1 hour on my iPhone, on my phone for Instagram, but sometimes it doesn't even clock in as an hour. You feel? Just kind of, I feel like I'm scrolling for at least 2 hours before it blocks me out. Thankfully, my sister has a passcode for that, so I can't, go over it. But I feel like more time should be restricted. But then last night, I also had the feeling of posting on Instagram again and showcasing the highlights of my life. I don't know. I have that problem of archiving stuff whenever I post on Instagram. Or I think it's very interesting how I post on YouTube, but then never really on Instagram, because I always feel I have to clean myself or brush off that slate of who I am on social media, even though I'm here. But I guess I feel it's different because I don't know who's watching unless they comment or talk to me about it, I guess. I always feel really awkward when people tell me that they watch my videos. Like what? Like what do you mean you actually watch the things I create? And like it's just not something I'm just posting out there. I don't know, I feel like I'm bugging out. But there's also like this aspect to Ruth Rambles, which I think is really interesting. Like, obviously I want to like post on a consistent schedule, like actually ramble. But like there have been times like this past week where it's like maybe I should record a Ruth Rambles, but I'm so tired. Like I don't know, like if I would have the passion that I'm currently having right now. Or I guess I like it. I guess it depends on like the mood I'm in. I guess like if I'm in a rambly mood, dude, like things I'm saying aren't even making sense. But yeah, I'm just rambling about things, and so I guess like it's I also I also want to make this podcast rambling thing. I want to like also like convert it into like a Spotify podcast, and that's why in the first place that was the reason why in the first place I even cleaned out my Spotify so then I could post this. So guys, stay tuned. I believe that I will be not switching over but like extending my reach into the Spotify and posting, the audio of Ruth Rambles onto Spotify as an actual like audio podcast. So I think that would be pretty cool. Even though I know this isn't the best audio quality as it could be, like don't tell my professor, but I am just using my camera's microphone. And okay, maybe it's because I don't have the best of ears, but to me it sounds fine. Like to me, maybe it doesn't sound fine to like more keen audio professionals, but there's that. So yeah, anyway, so I wanted to like hold back from starting on it right away because first of all I wanted to, there are very personal playlists to me on there, and so I didn't want like everyone singing that. So I wanted to clean up my Spotify for a bit and then like have enough Ruth Rambles episodes where like it can actually become a proper series. Like I don't even know how many episodes this Ruth Rambles series is gonna have, or if like it's just gonna be a continuation of it all, or if I don't know. I don't know. We'll see where things take me. Because like I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I don't even know. Well, maybe I guess there's that thing about focusing each day, one day at a time. There are assignments I have to do. There are things I have to do. There are things I ought to do. Typically in a Ruth Rambles, like, I typically ramble on, and like there are very few cuts, but like I feel like this video is gonna have a bit of more cuts, cause like, talking, but then like there are times where I'm just like, and then I just kind of sit to myself like this, and then I'm like, alright, I'm gonna have to cut that out, cause I feel like that's just so awkward, and I don't know if you guys really want to see that. I personally would not want to see that. I guess that's like, the beauty of editing. I will say, I love editing so much. I feel like that's probably my favorite thing, like, as like a skill, I guess, to have, which, I think it is so interesting that I'm even doing this in the first place. It's interesting how the world is a world itself. And so, I am definitely going to have to touch on every single topic I just talked about. Probably in a different video. Like, at least definitely the twice one. Probably we'll talk about music more anyways. But I feel as though my rambling has subsided and I feel more chill. I'm gonna have to edit this video, and so yeah. I also don't know how long I want these Ruth Rambles. Like, I know the first two were like 20-ish minutes long. This one is gonna end up like longer, like maybe more 30-ish minutes. We'll see how much awkward things I have to cut out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to my rambling about everything. I don't know. I try my best to look the most put together but genuinely, I am not. Anyways, guys, have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you at the next Ruth Rambles. Peace!